What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre and Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Mind.
Where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts. Girl, scoot on.
Damn, my girlfriend, my girlfriend.
That's what you was praising.
No, but I've been watching Girlfriends all week.
I've been watching it too. I think everybody has been binge watching it.
But you know what? I realized, like, as an adult, it's so much better. Like,
it is.
I watched it, like, when I was, in high school and stuff. But watching it as an adult, I'm like, whoa, this is some real shit, bro.
It's very, very relatable. It's crazy as fuck.
Dog.
I never watched Girlfriends a day in my life.
You've never watched Girlfriends?
You should watch it now that it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's definitely a woman's show, though.
It is. It's definitely a woman's show. But I mean,
I've been watching Sister though.
I'm
Hey, Sister. Hey, that's what I've been watching.
I used to love Sister, but I'm not gonna lie, Sister. I used to watch it so much that I literally know every single episode. So once it dropped on Netflix, I didn't have no desire to like watch it. But do you feel like you identify with any one particular girlfriend?
I feel like I'm definitely Maya.
You think so?
I'm definitely Maya. Oh, hell no. I'm definitely Maya.
You are not Maya. Maya was ghetto as fuck.
Well, I feel like I'm Maya, but like I kind of try. I like want to
married
date
with a kid.
Well, no, I'm talking about her personality, like the way she reacts to things. She just messy. She always want to know the tea and what's going on. She don't really be having like a lot of main storylines a lot of the time. She just be in the back, kind of getting the tea, spreading the mess. That's definitely me.
Okay.
I date a little bit like Tony. She married to a white. Y'all know I used to date the whites.
You did used to date the.
I don't know. I couldn't identify with all of them except for Lynn. I don't got $3 no more. So
she rich.
Lynn is very poor.
I definitely feel like I'm a hybrid between Joan, Tony, and Maya.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
And Lynn too, minus the poor part. But
Lynn is so lazy, bro. Like I didn't remember her being that. Because one thing about me, I went through my shit, but I was working every fucking day.
Yeah, she is lazy. But I think she's, she's just passionate. And I feel like she didn't have anything that she was passionate about. So until she found what she was passionate about later on in the show, you know what I mean? When she started doing films and stuff.
Yeah, I'm in season 4
now, she stopped being lazy. I just feel, and I feel like I can kind of identify with that. Because if it's not something that I'm passionate about, I don't want to do the shit.
Right.
And I'm not going to go hard at it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I can identify with that. Now, as far as like being a bum and like sleeping on people's couch and not having your own place,
right,
could never relate to that.
But I can definitely relate to Joan because Joan falls in love so quickly, and that's me.
I can relate to Joan because she's a little loony.
Yeah, like Joan
and
be
overthinks, like she overthinks.
Like when
everything.
she was started dating Brock, and she was like, he invited her to Vegas. She was like, "Oh my God, he's gonna propose." That'd be me. Like, my nigga will be like, "Come over." I'll be like, "This is it. This is it. Oh my God, he's about to ask."
Like real talk. Like, I'm not capping when I say I've legit never watched.
That's
take that
wild.
back. I watched one episode of Girlfriends. It was the episode when the dude was fucking his girl and he kept saying somebody else's name.
Wait, I haven't got to that episode yet.
All right, that's
I don't remember that episode.
All right, well, I did watch the episode. So, like, who is Tracy Ellis Ross? Like,
she's the main character. She's Joan. She's Joan.
Mm-hmm. Cause she fine as hell.
Oh, she like, you know what I noticed though?
Her body always been fire.
She could get. Hey, Tracy. Hey.
She is super fine.
She fine.
But honestly, they all look good in the show. Like they all look really good. It's just so relatable. I just love it. So shout out to Girlfriend.
You could be our William Moran.
I don't know who that is.
I
don't know who that is.
Somebody said, "Damn, I didn't know Moneybag Yo been on the scene for a while." I said, "Y'all don't do him like
William
that."
does not look like Moneybag Yo. People just be saying anything.
I think it's the neck thing.
The chin.
So who's William?
William is like
He's
the guy
best
friend. He's like the guy friend, the best friend.
Best friend.
He gay.
But no,
he's not gay. If he was gay, I wouldn't have said you could be William.
That was a genuine question.
I'm dead.
I've
William
never
is
watched.
not gay. He
I thought y'all trying to be funny.
Marin looked really upset. He was like, "Is he gay?"
William
No shot to the gay dudes. I'm not homophobic.
I hope that all of the poor girls have seen Girlfriends because, spoiler alert, William actually starts fucking Joan later on.
He fucked Lynn.
Oh, he did fuck Lynn.
Oh,
Lynn got married.
Nah, I can't be
fucking all the
well, I
homies.
can't do that because I can't fuck y'all. We cool. Like,
well, look, Night's been a little lonely, Marin.
Oh, shit. Hey, man. Hey,
He's
man.
getting cold, Moran.
Hey, man. Hey, now you're right. Beanie season is back. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying?
Lord have mercy.
Okay. How was y'all weekends? Y'all good?
That's what I was
Y'all
about to
good?
say, yes. What did I do this weekend? I didn't do, it's just so crazy because I got another promotion at my job. And I'm like,
You did?
yes.
That's good.
It's not good. I'm trying to quit this bitch.
Give it time.
Leave me alone.
What is your new title?
I'm not telling y'all.
Okay, well,
people
you're gonna tell me off camera.
I'll tell you. But no, it's just like, it's cool. It's more money. I'm not gonna complain. Whatever. It is what it is. But I had a cool little weekend. I really just chilled all weekend. I had absolutely nothing to do on Saturday for once. So I literally laid in bed all day, watched TV. Me and Throwback Bay still going strong. Dick still fire. He actually made me mad last night.
Why?
Over something so silly. Because we don't have nothing to argue about. So we just argue about silly stuff.
And you probably be starting it.
No, he started it. I
be forgetting he got CTE though.
He do got a little CTE. The head a little shook up. Mm-hmm. But so I said something joking about like how I be going through his likes or something like on Twitter and stuff. He was like, oh my God. He was like, you are crazy. Man, I'm going to say something, but I don't want to say nothing. And we always joke around and he'll call me Nikki Parker and he's Professor Ogilvy.
Girl, I'm dead as fuck.
And we be joking around, right?
Nikki Parker.
I'm like, hey, Professor Ogilvy. And it's funny though. Like, we be joking around.
Boo.
Yes, I always do that to him. And I don't know. Last night, he was just kind of like making it seem like I was crazy. Like, he was like, nah, you crazy. You crazy. And I do not like that. Like, I'm like, okay, hold on, babe. Like, I'm joking around with you. Like, I don't stalk you. I do, but he doesn't really know that.
Bitch, please. I know you. You definitely be stalking
I
him.
definitely stalk him, but he doesn't know that to call me crazy.
But you are crazy.
I am, but he doesn't know that.
So you're upset because he kind of know you crazy, but he don't really know.
Yeah,
so you upset that he's saying it, even though it's true.
Even though it is true, but he doesn't know that. So... So anyway,
right.
So I was like, okay, and I just got off the phone with him and I hung up and I was very unhappy. But like an hour later, he sent me a video and it was really funny. No, it was like a funny because we have we laugh and joke around all day. So he just like sent me this little video of this like guy dancing. He was like, I made this video for you, and it was like funny, but it's like an inside joke kind of. And he was like, I hope that makes your mood better. Good night. He didn't want mama to go to bed mad. Okay. I love you, daddy.
You are fucking retarded as fuck. I'm so dead. But that's good. I'm glad that you and Throwback Bay are going strong.
I just can't stay mad at him because he's so fine. Like, it's annoying. I have never been in a situation like this.
I have a little bit of dilemma myself.
What happened, girl?
Okay, so my weekend was good too. I really had like a pretty chill weekend. I didn't really do much. I just ran a lot of errands and stuff actually because I needed to get groceries and stuff like that. But then I also last night recorded Patreon episode, the new Patreon episode. So make sure y'all go and subscribe. I was talking about how, I'm fucking with Houston, babe. But football, baby, trying to fuck with me again.
Ooh, and that's a chocolate king. We both have a football babe.
We both got a football babe.
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
You're single.
I am, but like, you know me, I don't be liking to fuck two niggas at one time.
Oh.
Like often.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I was about to say. Serious. You better get
like
that
often,
dick.
like rotating them.
No,
you get what I mean?
No,
like it's different if I'm fucking one nigga and then I slip up and
go get a little dick on the side.
Whatever. But like to be fucking both of them at the same time, and it's like if I start back fucking with football babe, I can't tell him you can't have no pussy because I already done gave him some pussy.
And
he fine as fuck, so I know he want me to come out there.
I would just go. It ain't like, you never know because you.
But I'm going to Houston this week.
But listen, you and football babe aren't consistent enough for me to be convinced that you would be like fucking them both at the same time.
Okay.
So I would go and see football babe and just see what he talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Because girl, he been coming at me.
He coming back
heavy.
With vengeance.
Yeah.
That's how little Nigerian baby.
For real?
Yeah, we've been texting again.
Oh, I'm sure the listeners miss Nigerian babe.
They do. They love Nigerian babe.
They did love Nigerian babe.
That's my nigga though. Like.
Oh, are you gonna see him this weekend?
No, not this weekend. No, not this weekend. I'm going to hang out with my friends.
Okay.
I'm not gonna, I'm not getting any dick this weekend.
Okay.
But I just got off my period, so I don't want to say that I'm not going to.
And I'm about to get off mine too. And I'm going to Houston Wednesday. It's Killing birthday this week.
It's going up, friend.
It's going down. That's where it's going.
Okay, so we're going to get into these topics. But yeah, Nigerian bae is cool. Oh, and then I forgot to tell you.
Oh, I forgot to tell you too. What you got to say?
Well, I was about to say, Big Daddy in Abuja, he opened his restaurant, so I've got to get my passport back because he wants us to come out there.
We have to go.
Yes, he's like,
I've never been to Nigeria, and I really want to
go. His shit is so fucking nice. Yeah, so shout out to him. I don't want to tell y'all.
Now, what I was gonna say is, so why the nigga that was trying to talk to me first, that's cool with Houston Bay, up in my DMs on Instagram?
Don't he see you double seat up, bro? Boy, please.
Girl, shut up.
Tell him you double seat up.
Why is he in my DMs like heavy? Like, hey, what's up? Oh, you done found me on Instagram. You see I got a whole bunch of followers and shit. Now you trying to fuck back with a bitch? You had curved me, low-key. Remember he curved me?
He did.
How you tried to holler at me and then curve me the same night?
So, wait. Did you tell Houston Bay that he was trying to
No, but I'm about to.
Let me tell y'all something.
I'm seeing the screenshot because I feel like he gonna be feeling his stuff. He gonna be like, yeah.
This is what, if you ever fuck with Drea and like one of your friends or you're a friend of a nigga that she fuck with, don't try to holler at her because she gonna snitch every time. She can't wait. She love when her nigga friends slide on her DM. She be like, ooh, I'm telling. I
saw them because you know you don't got no motherfucking business here. You know you don't belong here. Why you here?
Have any of them dudes ever fought?
But honestly, I don't think that this dude knows that I fuck with. I don't know if he knows that I'm fucking with Houston Bay.
Okay.
Because come to find out, some tea, Jasmine found out from a reliable source that they not even cool like that.
Oh, okay. So it worked out.
Right. So I don't even know if he knows. But no, Moran, to answer your question, no niggas have never got no fights because
of that
of them being in my DMs. But they have got into altercations. This pussy do be causing arguments.
Not the pussy be causing arguments. My pussy be like, no, you take her. No, you take her. No, you take her. Please, nigga, take her back.
I'm so big.
No, okay, so let's get into these topics. Okay, so I wanted to start this topic off because, you know, we love to bash the men on here. We do a lot of man bashing.
Fuck you niggas.
We always tell y'all what y'all are doing wrong and how we just can't stand y'all. But I wanted to take a moment to talk about what we like in men, what we look for in men, and what makes a good man. I feel like a lot of times we always talk about money and, you know, the little lighthearted stuff. But I really want to talk about what makes a man a good man. There's only two of y'all out there. But we're going to talk about the good qualities, like in a relationship, what makes you happy. Like, besides money, we're not going to talk about any financial things in this conversation, okay? Because that's already a given, okay? We already know we like men that are well off. That's already done. So, other than finances, what makes a man a good man to you? Like, what makes you happy in a man?
I feel like, you know, you have to be somebody that's spiritual, number one. You have to be funny and have a great sense of humor. You have to be able to make me laugh. You have to have some fire dick.
Okay. This is a good list.
Yes, it's a good list. You have to have some fire dick. And we have to be able to have real in-depth conversations, like about real shit. Like, yeah, I want you to be able to make me laugh, but I want to be able to have like deep conversations with you about real life shit. I feel like I've dated so many niggas in the past and they had all of those other qualities, but then them niggas was just dumb as fuck and couldn't hold a conversation. It's like, how the fuck I'm supposed to date you and I can't even hold an intelligent conversation with you about things other than Louis, Gucci, and Prada? And chains and shit. Right. You know what I mean? Like, all that is cool.
I know exactly who you talking about, too.
Him and a few other people. But it's just like, you know, how the fuck am I supposed to really date you when that's all you want to talk about? I'm into all those things, too, but I also want to talk about a plethora of other things. And your ass probably don't even know what plethora means.
You've been doing good with the words lately. Come on then, queen.
That bachelor's degree showing.
One thing about me that I have discovered as I've gotten older is that I hate confrontation. I hate to argue. I don't like it. I'm more of a person that if you do something to me and it bothers me and it hurts my feelings, I'm going to let you know. And I want us to talk it out. I don't want to be like, nigga, fuck you. And he like, bitch, fuck you. I don't want that. So one thing that I look for in a man is a man that knows how to communicate properly. And when I say communicate, I know everybody says, oh, they want somebody with communication, but I can't handle arguing. Like, I'm the type of person, if I argue, I literally break down. Like, it'll ruin my day. I'll be thinking about it for days. I just cannot. I don't function well with arguing. So one thing that I definitely look for in a man is somebody that that really just doesn't like to argue, but like rather talk things out. I feel like as an adult, you learn how to you can work problems out without screaming, yelling, and, you know, like downplaying somebody and making them feel bad and saying things to each other that you really don't mean. I'm past that. So to me, that's what makes a good man, because that's one thing that makes a good man. It's somebody that just, they're open to communication. Like if I say, hey, babe, you did this and it bothers me, somebody that's going to react like, oh my God, bro, you always tripping on something. That hurts people's feelings. You can't take somebody's feelings and just be like, oh, this doesn't matter. This is not a big deal to me, but it's a big deal to her. So anybody that can recognize someone's feelings as valid each and every time, even if it is silly to you. Because sometimes I've had niggas say things to me like, Lex, I don't like when you did that. And I'd be thinking in my head, what the fuck? This is stupid. But I'm mature and I'm like, you know what? I apologize. I didn't know that this bothers you. What bothers you about it? Right. Just so I know, just so I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? And I communicate. So that's one thing that's like a big deal for me. Okay. Like a huge deal.
So what are some things that as women that y'all think y'all do that might turn off a man?
This podcast,
outside of this,
that's just what I was about to say as well. I feel like I need to date somebody that's really, really confident and that's gonna be okay with like letting me be me fully. You know what I mean? Because this shit ain't going nowhere. So I have to date somebody who is comfortable with me doing a podcast, comfortable with me talking about the things that I talk about on the podcast, and it's not gonna make them feel insecure and, you know, things of that nature. I feel like it's hard to find niggas like that though, because I feel like so many men be intimidated by us doing this show. And
not just that. I think just the show and like social media in general, like the type of pictures we post, that too, the things we be tweeting,
and you gonna have to let me still post this ass. I'm sorry. Because that's what I do.
Right. And I feel like a lot of times I'll post jokes about like being horny, sucking dick, like, you know, all that stuff, but it's entertainment at this point. At this point, it's just like I always say, like, Lex P is a character. Right. So, and I'm here to entertain the people. So it's like you have to be understanding. I feel like that's probably like the number one thing men probably be like, what the fuck? Like,
and they don't realize, a lot of the time it's like, it's not that we're not being ourselves, but it's like, if you get to know me on a personal level,
it's more than that.
It's more than who I am on the show. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that I do to annoy niggas.
I think sometimes I expect people to kind of just know me really quickly because one thing about me is I'm super goofy. We all know that. But I'm not gonna be tap dancing all the time. Right. I feel like sometimes in my situations, in my relationships, people want me to be in a good mood all the damn time. So when I'm serious, they be like, oh God, are you in that mood again? I'm like, damn, I can't just chill. And I get mad at them, but they don't understand because they haven't got to know me yet. You know, so I think I try to rush things a lot. And that probably annoys people too, because I'll be ready to be like, okay, know me, this is what I like, this is what I do, but that takes time, you know what I mean? So I know that's something for sure that annoys people, because it's not that I'm in a bad mood. When I'm in a serious mode and I don't feel like joking around, I'm not in a bad mood, I just be chilling. But it makes me mad when people ask me what's wrong. Right. But instead of getting mad, I need to just be like, I'm chilling. And explain that instead of being like, oh my fucking God, you want me to crack jokes? Knock, knock, nigga. Like, I dead ass be mad. You know what I'm saying? So I got to learn to like just be more understanding when people do that to me.
I don't know. I'm really trying to think. I think that like I'm too much like a nigga.
I definitely agree.
And I think that sometimes that can annoy niggas because they be like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, I'm trying to fuck with you. You need to like be affectionate, be this certain type of way. And it's like hard for me to be that way. Yeah. You know what I mean? I feel like I have to meet somebody who makes me feel comfortable in order for me to be like soft and vulnerable. Right. And I feel like niggas are used to meeting women. A lot of women, majority of the time, are just automatically that way. And I feel like I have to warm up to you to become that way. And I feel like that annoys a lot of men, and they don't be willing to put in the work to get me to be that way. Right. You know what I mean? So it just don't be ending up working out.
Something that I look for, also getting back to the topic of a good man, for me personally, I love romance. I like that. To me, like a man that goes out of his way to just do little things just to make a person smile. Like anything can make your girl's day. Flowers, candy just because, a nice text message, like, you know, little stuff like that. I'm a big person that's on like little things mean the most to me. Like, it's cool. I done got shoes. I done got bags. I done got trips. Don't get me wrong. That's a must now. I'm not saying that, but to me, the things that stick out in my mind be like the smallest little things. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I tweeted this yesterday. Like, if a nigga says something like, oh, man. Like, remember when we went and I got Bae some pillows? Because we was in the bed. He was like, man, I hate these pillows. I need some more pillows. Like, he wasn't even saying that to me. He was just talking out loud. And I went and got him, like, a whole bunch of pillows for his bed. And he was real happy. But that's the type of person I am. Like, I pay attention to things, and I want that for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, any little thing that a nigga say, if he be like, oh, man, I need a pen, man, I'm going to show up with a bucket of pens in my hand. Like, here's some Bics, babe. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I am. So I definitely, I feel like people that are thoughtful and go out their way to think about their significant other and they keep the romance alive, that definitely makes a good man. Because I feel like a lot of times people just stop caring and they get comfortable. I will never get comfortable in my relationship.
Yeah, me either.
Ever.
I feel like too, I have to be able to have fun with you. Like, we need to be able to have fun at home, but we need to be able to go out together and have fun and shit too. Cause like I like going out with my nigga and like turning up with my nigga.
Me too. Cause you know
it's fun.
I love feeling on that dick in the club. That's my favorite pastime.
It's so fun. So it's like I could never date a guy that, you know, just want to be in the house all the time or, you know, just be wanting to go out to eat and shit, but he don't like to go out to the club and he don't like to turn up. Like I need me a nigga I could turn up with.
Yeah, that's like a big thing. And not necessarily because me, I won't even lie and say I like going to the club. Maybe once every now and then. But I'm a person like, at least can we go to like a little lounge, smoke some hoops.
Right.
Get drunk, you know, listen to some music. I just like the vibe.
Yeah, me too. I guess I should say that because it's not so much like you said always going to the club, but just, you know, like vibing with somebody and just being out having a good time.
Yeah. And then that's like.
Family is important too.
Yes, family.
You got to be cool with your mama. I don't want to date no more niggas
Oh my God.
I don't want to date no more niggas who got bad relationships or strange relationships with their mama. Hell no.
Bro, honestly,
them the worst fucking niggas.
The worst ones.
So,
the best
first date, you cool? How's you and your mom's relationship?
Yes.
I get along.
1000% agree. The worst situations I've been in were men that had issues with their mothers.
Same.
It's like the way they treat women is totally different from men who have a great relationship with their mom.
I agree. Yes.
It's really, really crazy. Yes. But yes, I'm obsessed with my nephews. I'm obsessed with my sister. I'm obsessed with my mom. I'm super big on family. And especially if a man has kids, I love a man that takes care of his kids. Like being a good father. Like I dated somebody, I'm not going to sit up here and say he was a bad father, but it was just kind of like, I didn't even know his kid existed sometimes. Seriously.
I mean, but I feel like, too, you know what's crazy? Because I feel like I've dated people who were, like, great fathers, but they still was fucked up people because they had fucked up relationships with their parents.
Right. No, I'm just talking about another point.
Right.
A good father. But, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I just feel like all around, you just need to be a family man on every level. You know what I mean? Because like I said, like what I just said, you know what I mean? You could be a great dad, but if you got mama issues or if you got daddy issues, you still going to be a trash-ass partner.
Right. I definitely agree. And like I said, I dated somebody where it's like, I knew that they had a kid, but it was like, they were rarely with them. And it was definitely a red flag for me. It was definitely, I'll tell you later.
Do I know the person?
Yeah, you know him. You know all my niggas.
I do know all your niggas.
Damn. But no, it's
I'm
just
like,
when somebody has children and they're so active, and I actually love that.
Me too.
I love to see a man like with his kids and, you know, being
I'll come to the zoo with y'all.
Yeah, like I think that's fun. Like I love kids. I don't know if I necessarily want kids, but I do love kids. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind being a little stepmama. You know,
I definitely want kids. I want at least 2.
Ooh.
At least
2.
3
I think
max.
another thing that makes a man a good man is somebody that doesn't mind showing love and affection. Like, I feel like a lot of times niggas will get a girl, the baddest bitch, and they'll tell her that all day, every day. A year into the relationship, she don't get no compliments. She don't get random kisses. She don't get random hugs. Like, I feel like affection is so important in a relationship. You cannot stop doing that. You cannot stop telling her that she's beautiful. You cannot stop hugging her. You can't stop kissing her. Like,
you gotta have date nights.
You gotta have date nights. Like little stuff like you wake up in the morning and she's still asleep. You kiss her on the forehead. Little stuff like that.
Oh, I love a forehead kiss.
I love a forehead.
And that's a hood nigga specialty.
Not a hood nigga specialty.
It is.
You know what's crazy though? I like everybody know I got fat ass cheeks.
They
I got fat
kiss
cheeks.
you on the
I
forehead.
do love cheek kisses though. Usually niggas be kissing my cheeks because I have fat cheeks.
Oh, you like cheek kisses?
I do love a little cheek kiss. So it's
You
just
is
like,
double cheeked up.
I am quadruple. Don't forget the ones in the back now. Don't forget the ones in the back. But yeah, I just feel like affection goes a long way. Like sometimes, you know what I'm saying? If you just gaze in her eyes and kiss her on them double C's before the day starts, it'll get her whole day started.
I love a forehead kiss, y'all. I really do.
Yeah,
and I love when niggas call me baby girl.
Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I do love a little baby girl, but I like pet names too.
Oh my God.
Baby girl. Baby
no,
girl.
not baby girl.
Baby girl.
That's what they be calling you.
Baby girl. Ooh.
I like baby girl.
Ooh.
That's what I like.
I recognize that
Girl,
voice.
shut the fuck up.
Y'all funny.
That's my voice for every nigga. How you recognize that voice?
Because I know. It's when you take that at the end. It is. Okay, so yeah, so those are
I don't even know what to say.
Those are our things that make a good man to us. So if you're trying to be our man, you got to do all that, okay?
Yes.
Okay,
period.
so before we get into the next topic, let me just go ahead and tell y'all. Y'all know we talk about this every week because and honestly, a lot of y'all have signed up and gave me feedback and said that it's been working for y'all.
Yeah.
So I want y'all to visit BetterHelp. BetterHelp is something that I feel like everybody should try. If you're a poor listener and you're going through something, depression, LGBTQ issues, anxiety, anything with relationship, sleeping problems, trauma, anything, BetterHelp is going to help you get through this. So basically, it's a program that sets you up with a counselor to go through therapy. It's all virtual. You can do it on the phone, your computer, and the comfort of your own home. Due to COVID, I know a lot of y'all are still in quarantine and y'all don't feel safe going out, so you don't have to go to the doctor's office. Everything is going to be handled in the comfort of your own home. Within 24 hours, they're going to set you up with your own personal therapist, and you can start your sessions immediately. So what we did is we partnered with them to get y'all discounted for your first month. So what you're going to do is you're going to visit www.betterhelp.com/poorminds, and you're going to get 10% off your first month. And this is offered in all 50 states. You don't have to be in a certain state. Over 1 million people do this. This is not like something that me and Dre made up and hooked up.
Right.
Y'all. Like, this is a legit thing.
And we use it.
Yes, and I use it. And y'all, it has worked wonders. I have a wonderful therapist. So make sure y'all check out www.betterhelp.com/poorminds. And if, like I said, if you've thought about therapy, but you weren't sure if you could afford it, or you just, were on the line about it, this is your chance to try it. It's discounted. It's very, very affordable. Trust me, y'all. I started when I had my $3. I still got my $3. I just got $6 now. I doubled up. So you can definitely afford it as we, make sure that it was affordable for y'all. So make sure you check out betterhelp.com/poorminds and get your therapy started today.
Period. Get your mind right.
So I wanted to talk about this next topic because, like I said, I've been on my girlfriend's tip all week. So I wanted to know, should a woman say, "I love you" first? If you've been dealing with a man for a very, very long time and your feelings just overwhelm you, do you say, "I love you"?
No, I wouldn't. I mean, you could do whatever the spirit move you to do.
Right.
But I wouldn't. Because I have to know that it's mutual.
I 100,000% agree.
Yeah, I have to know that the feeling is mutual. Like, to me, the worst thing it's not that it's the worst thing that you could do, but I would just feel so embarrassed if I said it to a nigga first and he was like, thank you.
I was about to say, he'll say thank you.
Or he changed the subject or something. I would just feel so stupid. Like, I've never said I love you to a dude before he said it to me.
Have you ever slipped up and said I love you during sex?
No.
Never?
Not if we weren't already saying it, to one another, but like, no. Like I said, I mean, you could do, because some women be feeling like they love a nigga and they just want to say, hey, I love you, nigga. And that's cool. I just can't see myself doing it. Because I feel like if a man love you, he gonna say it. If that's how he feel, he gonna say it. Except for hood niggas, again, they'll say it after the first 2 weeks.
I love it there.
I love it there too. And I be lying, saying it back. I be like, I love you too, babe.
I'm dead. I love it.
I love it.
So y'all okay with lying?
No.
Like,
it's not lying.
But let me tell you
but
though,
honestly, like,
It's a difference though, because you can really have love. It's a difference between having love for somebody and being in love with somebody. Right. So I'm not gonna lie, like, I've told a nigga before, like, you know, I got love for you, like, you my nigga, like, but I knew it wasn't like I'm in love with you. Like, I've told a nigga first, like, I got love for him, but I knew he had love for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's not an issue. But to be like, I love you. I done had sex with a nigga, and I was like, ooh, I love it. Like, I was talking about the dick, and he was like, I love you too, girl. I said, hold on, wait a minute.
And what did you say?
I just kept fucking. I was like, I didn't say I love you. I said I love it. Like, you know, but sometimes people just be in the moment. You know, you can't help what you feel. But to say I love you first, that's not in my ministry.
Yeah, it's not in my ministry either.
I feel like as women, we're obviously, I feel like as women, obviously, we're more emotional. So I do feel like women tend to fall in love first. Sometimes,
in my case,
I mean, but I'm saying, like, I'm talking about being in love. Yeah, like being in love. Like, I think most of the time, sometimes women do fall first. So you got to make sure that you and that nigga are on the same page. Some men move fast, some men move slow. Yeah. But I just feel like, let the man be the man.
I agree.
Do you agree, Maria?
It depends.
Has a woman told you she loved you first and you were like...
the feeling wasn't mutual?
Unfortunately, yes.
And then what happened? So how did you proceed?
It was just very awkward because it's like, you know, I've been in situations where we're having sex and it comes out and it's like, damn, like...
Oh my God,
that
is so embarrassing.
It's not even. I don't even know if embarrassing is the word, but I felt bad. But I don't know if embarrassing is the word, but I definitely felt bad because it's like.
So you just didn't say nothing. You just kept stroking.
If I'm not in love, with you, I'm not gonna say it.
That's real though.
If I'm not in love,
because I feel like a lot of people do that. Just because somebody says I love you, they feel like they have to say it back, even if they don't feel it.
Well, I just said I be saying it back to niggas, but it be like you said, I'm not in love with you, but I do love you. Like, when I say I love you to somebody, it doesn't, in my personal opinion, it doesn't always mean I'm saying I'm in love with you.
Well, yeah.
I'm saying I love you, like, you know,
I mean, that's confusing because
it is confusing.
Yeah, like,
that's why you can't say it like I love you.
Yeah, like I've been in that situation.
What if you just say love you? What if you take the I off?
If you are not in love, like...
yes.
I mean, that's just me. I'm one person, but I do feel like if you are not in love, you should not say
I love you.
You shouldn't say the love word.
Because like that's real. That's a hard thing for people to say.
Yeah, I feel, and it's like when people process it differently.
Okay, I gotta stop.
That's why I said people process it differently. So if a nigga tells me I love you, I'm gonna assume that he means he's in love with me.
Really?
But but if a nigga says, you know, I got love for you, Lex, like I fuck with you, I'm gonna take it like he got love for me.
And see, I don't always interpret it that way. I feel like I've had niggas tell me that they love me, but I feel like I knew they wasn't in love with me. I knew that they just fucked with me the long way. Like, for example, like my ex, the one I did the Patreon episode with, he used to tell me he loved me all the time. I never felt like he was in love with me though. I felt like he just really fucked with me tough. You know what I mean? So he used to be like, I love you, but I never just really internalized
but like I said, I'm also a Leo, so anytime anybody says anything, I'm like, oh my God, we're getting married.
And see, maybe too, because I'm an earth sign and then he an earth sign, so I feel like
y'all had an understanding.
Yeah, we just had an understanding, and I used to say it back, but he'll find out I was on a date with another nigga 2 days later, because he know I wasn't in love with his ass.
Yeah, so
it be like that in my world.
It do be like that sometimes. But yeah, I feel like as a woman, sometimes you gotta let a man be a man. I'm very traditional when it comes to shit like that. A man is supposed to propose.
I agree.
A man is supposed to, want to take that next step. I just like for the man to lead when it comes to stuff like that. Like, when we take that next step from talking to being in an actual relationship, let the man do that. Like, I just believe in, sometimes I like to take a back seat to my man. Like, I like a man that takes the wheel and knows how to drive. Because when I start driving, I'm gonna wreck that bitch and we all gonna die.
Bitch, I will vacuum South Beach before I propose to a nigga.
What about asking a man to be in a relationship?
Bitch, I will braid grass.
Before
I ask a nigga to be my man.
Have any one of y'all ever asked the what are we question?
No. I don't think I have. No, I think I did in like high school.
Yeah.
As adults.
No. Because I feel like I'm really a person who believes in just letting things flow and letting things turn into whatever it's going to turn into.
Right.
I feel like we're grown as fuck. Women should not still be thinking that men don't know what the fuck they want. If a man want to be in a relationship with you, if he want to take it to the next level, if he want to do anything with you, if he want to go on a trip, if he want to buy you something, if he want to do shit for you, he's going to do it. You never going to have to ask, what are we?
And I
if
feel
he
like
want to keep you, he gonna make you his bitch.
Especially as you get older, I feel like in my 30s now, it's like I don't question anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already know if a man doesn't want, a man, especially dealing with me, he already know, like, the type of person I am. So if he wants me to stop all this shit, he's going to make sure he lets me know, I don't feel comfortable with you doing this. I make sure, like, I let the men that I'm dating know, like, you can be vocal with me and let me know what you expect from me or what you want from me.
Right.
Because if you don't, baby, I'm going to be out here buck wild with it. Because I'm going to do what I want to do.
And that's what I was about to say. I won't never ask a man, what are we? But then it's like, okay, after we've been dating for a certain period of time, you know what I mean? If I feel like, okay, this shit is not going nowhere and this is what I want, I'm gonna let you know what I want.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you can move how you want to move. And if you're not gonna move in the direction that I just told you I want to move, well, then I'm not about to keep fucking with you.
Right.
That's real.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
I'm gonna just let you know what it is, though. It's like, okay, we've been dating for a year. I'm ready to be in a relationship.
Right.
Or I'm looking to be in a relationship. And then if he say, okay, that's not what I'm looking for, cool.
Chunk up the deuce.
You know, but I'm not about to ask you, what are we?
Yeah.
That is a head-ass question when you think
It
about
is.
That is a head-ass
Imagine you laying in the bed with a nigga.
What are
after
we?
her,
So what are we?
Fuck it, nigga. Fuck it.
That's something Joan. That is definitely something Joan would say.
Yeah.
That
Joan
is definitely
would say
something
that.
Joan would say.
Joan was crazy as fuck.
Oh,
bro.
God,
It
it
was
makes me
It's
cringe.
almost, it's cringy to watch her sometimes.
It's very fucking cringy to watch her sometimes. I'm sorry.
Oh.
We forgot Cash is a baby. Cash is a baby.
Cash
so.
wasn't even old enough to watch Girlfriend. She was like 2.
Okay, so I want to move into this next topic. First of all, let me say, I don't want any men to get offended out there.
They are, though. They about to go in on us in the comments. I
They
can't wait.
Yes, before I start this topic, yes, I know my hair is fake. Yes, I know my nails are fake. Yes, I know my lashes are fake. This is not what this is about. This is not about us right now. But
edges underneath there is real.
very real, okay? So I wanted to talk about this just because I feel like, you know, like I said, we wear fake lashes, we wear fake nails, fake hair, fake titties, fake asses sometimes. You know, so I wanted to know how you feel about, how do you say it? What's the proper?
Beijing.
Men using Beijing in their hair. How do you feel about it? Like, you know, when you see that crispy line up and then you get a little close and it's kind of glistening in the sun.
I used to date somebody that used Beijing.
He used a lot of it.
And he used to relax his hair.
One time, y'all, let me tell you about this nigga Jared was dating. He fucking permed his hair and it was like straight. And we were like, what the fuck? He was like, oh man, it was something in my mama's shampoo. Nigga. And that was the time I had short hair. So I used to put the little,
texturizer.
I used to put a texturizer on my hair just to, you know, loosen up my curls a little bit. I was like, nigga, how our hair look the same?
No,
nigga?
it didn't look the same. His shit was straight.
Your
shit was curly. And he really tried to tell us that it was some type of shampoo that he uses. If we haven't been women our whole lives and haven't been using shampoo our whole life. Like, nigga, no shampoo that you gonna use is gonna make your hair go from curly to straight.
It was straight, y'all. It was so embarrassing. But anyways, back to the Beijing.
He the same nigga that used to wear Beijing.
How do you feel about Beijing though?
I don't want to date no nigga that wear Beijing. The fuck?
Ooh, you real mad.
Because, first of all, I feel like that shit is messy. It's going to get on your sheets.
Okay, I got a story about
that. I know. That's why I said that. It's going to get on your sheets. It's going to get on your pillows. Like, it's just messy. Then you touch that nigga hair. It's going to be on your hand.
Oh, God.
What if you touch your face? Now you got a mustache.
Like on Mulan?
Yeah. That's exactly
childish. I knew what she was talking about. This bitch childish, y'all.
That's exactly what I was thinking about when I said
Mulan.
Damn, man. I mean, I can't relate to this because, you know.
Bring have a full, beautiful head of hair.
I can't relate.
Okay, I will say this. I get it. Because you know what? I'm not going to lie. Like Throwback Bay, he got a full head of hair,
Right.
a full beard, and it's all his. Like very, very black hair. He has very long lashes. He's just a hairy person. Marin has Marin has long lashes. Marin has a head full of hair. That is very attractive in men, especially men like 30 and older. Because a lot of times, once niggas hit like 27, 28, that hairline starts disappearing and fading. So in older men, that's something that's super, super attractive. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't really care for bald heads like that. I'll date a guy with a bald head, but I don't really care for it like that.
Uncle T.
But it's like for men that use Bigen, I feel like that's what women don't want to admit it, but we like that shit. We love a full head of hair.
We do, but I don't want that shit coming off on my head.
That's what I'm saying. But I get it though. I mean, imagine if you was bald headed. You gonna put on a wig.
Hey man, niggas is gonna hit Amber Rose now.
But Amber Rose is bald by choice.
But still.
She shaves her head.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
well.
She's not balding.
Yeah, that is a difference.
I feel like it's a difference. I feel like that situation traumatized me.
Well, why can't? But I'm asking.
Yes,
but
dating that dude that was wearing Beijing. That shit traumatized me. When I met Houston Bay, I asked him could he take his hat off in the club because I need to see if he had hair.
Did he have hair?
He did, but he said that would have been offensive if he didn't.
I'm dead.
But that would be offensive.
I needed to know so I could cut my losses early.
So why is it that women? Why can't we like wear hair if we don't have edges? We can make fake edges, or why can we do that stuff? But men can't. Though?
Men can do that stuff. You could use Rogaine. Or you could
I don't think Rogaine works.
It don't?
I don't know. I haven't heard that name in years.
Well, I was gonna say you could use Rogaine. Now they have that surgery where you could get the hair. No, seriously. They could go to Bosley.
Not Bosley. Okay.
They got that surgery where you could get the hair taken from the back of your head and put it at the front of your head.
So what's going to go in the
to
bag?
lower your hairline? I don't know. I think they like take it and then they sew it.
Oh.
Close. I don't know. I think that's what they do. Though.
Everybody ain't got LeBron James money, man. Everybody can't afford that
shit. I mean, yeah, because LeBron James did it.
He need to get out that bubble and go back. Y'all seen that shit?
It's going back again?
Oh damn,
God.
Back at it again. Okay, let me tell y'all a story. When I went to Dubai last year, I was with my guy I was dating at the time, okay? So my hair was red at the time, but I was super drunk, super turned up the whole time. Like, kept falling asleep in my makeup. We were at a really fucking nice hotel, like in the penthouse top floor. So I'm falling asleep, and like every morning he was very nice. He would wake up and go and do whatever he had to do because he would let me get up, take a shower, shit, do my makeup. Like every morning he would leave and give me like an hour so I could do my thing. So every morning I would wake up, he would already be gone. And I was just like, oh my God, like I'm getting mascara and I'm getting all this shit on these fucking pillows. Like every fucking morning I was like, what the fuck am I like? I need to wash my face. So one of the last nights I was there, we woke up and he was still in the bed. Bitch, I turned over. That nigga whole hairline was gone. I think he was leaving in the morning and going getting it like, he must have knew somebody out there that was doing it.
What do you mean it was gone?
It was like not there.
Why he ain't sleep with a do-rag on?
I don't know, but that shit was all over the pillows, all over the bed. I was like, oh my God, it's you. It's fucking you.
It's not me, it's you.
I was so embarrassed.
I would have been
embarrassed.
It was
everywhere. It was like smeared on his forehead.
No.
Oh, I never talked to him again. I never talked to him again.
Is it that serious?
It was just embarrassing. I was just like.
But y'all in his house? Well,
they were in Dubai.
We were in Dubai.
Well, you somewhere expensive. Like.
It was just. I would just rather you go bald.
That's what I was about to say.
Just go bald. There's only one mascara that needs to be smeared here. I don't want a nigga using my eyeliner to do his edge up.
I don't have no issue. I mean, I prefer not to date bald men because, like I said, it be giving me very much uncle. But I would prefer for you to be bald than to use Beijing.
That shit is terrible.
You know,
I never really knew how it worked and all that stuff, but I didn't know it could rub off on stuff.
What about lace fronts? Would you date
Yeah, I wear lace front.
So you would date a man that wears a... Because, you know, now they do them to where it's like, you can't really
they
tell
look
just
so
like
good.
Women.
But I don't know how I would feel if my nigga was like, I seen his lace coming up. I don't know.
Y'all, I mean, I feel like it could work because y'all use the same products. He could use your Got to Be Glued.
No.
Wow.
No, I don't know. It's just different. No. It's just some things that men can do that women can't, and some things that women can do that men can't. So
what's why?
I just thought about it. Like, if I was sitting with Throwback Babe, because I love his hair. Like, I literally, that's one of my favorite things about him. And if I was laying there and I seen that shit lifting up, do you know how betrayed I would feel? I would feel fucking betrayed.
Just buy him some bald hoes.
No, because that's like, when I look at a man, I look at his features, especially if I'm dating you. Not saying that I look at Throwback Babe like this, but like, if I look at his features, I'm like, oh, if we have a child, my child is going to have these features. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me, I have a full hairline. My edges, I have beautiful hair, okay? Yeah. I have beautiful skin, okay? I have, the only thing that our kid probably gonna have that I lied on is she ain't gonna have no ass. All right? All right.
And see, I got all three.
But it's like, I don't know. I just feel like if you're lying about it. So y'all
feel like none of that is somewhat hypocritical?
I don't,
well, no, because I have hair.
That's what I was about to say.
But
I have a full, beautiful head of hair.
Y'all got something.
I'm not covering up something, though.
Yes. And that's another thing.
But it's still.
Like, I'll be on this show. I've been on this show with my regular hair, no makeup.
Same.
You know, like, they've
They've seen both of us without wigs, without makeup.
When men are doing the lace front and the Bigen, they're covering up something.
Yeah.
So in my defense, now some women
and it's hereditary. I don't want my son being 19 going bald. The fuck? Because that shit don't run in my family, but clearly it run in yours.
Yeah.
And it's hereditary. Balding is hereditary.
That's definitely something I think about. Like, I don't want to have a kid with a man that has a. I know it sounds.
That shit sounds so evil, bro.
It
sounds so evil, bro.
I know it sounds fucked up, but I got to think about my son, though. And possibly my daughter.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Because I be seeing some girls, I'm like, damn, I know your daddy, mom.
Yeah.
That shit sounds so damn evil, bro.
They about to fucking attack us in the comments.
They really are, bro. They just like, bro.
Oh, it's just jokes.
No, y'all not. They did the fuck serious.
You joking.
They did the fuck serious.
Okay, so let us know how y'all feel about men who use Bigen products or
and lace
fronts. I'm not with it.
What about the
Don't fucking play with me, because I slapped the fuck out of you. Don't get no fucking tattoo on your head, because that shit do not look real. Y'all look fucking ridiculous, okay?
Niggas who be getting them tattoos.
Marin, have you ever seen the little tattoos that they get that look like hair? Like little...
Nah.
It looks like little dots. Like, so basically, I guess the only way that you would be able to wear your hair if you get that is like damn near bald.
Like you look bald, but with dots.
But with dots on your head.
I ain't never seen that.
That shit ugly. Just go bald. And then you gotta wait till it like wear off or something.
What you mean?
Like, what if you don't want it anymore and you just like, I want to go bald?
I don't think it wears off. I think it's a tattoo.
That shit is ugly as fuck.
And you know how, like, with little bitty tattoos, like, over time, as they get old, you know, they start spreading.
Your whole head gonna be black.
Yes, I wonder if that's what the fucking things do.
I hate it here.
Oh, man.
This is an Atlanta thing.
It's some ghetto-ass shit.
It's real fucking
very ghetto.
Okay, so now we gonna get
into the bed.
Hey.
The bed.
Ow.
The bed.
Ow.
The bed.
You see, you heard the remix now.
We got a remix now?
You didn't hear me? I dropped the beat. Yeah, I dropped the beat on them hoes. I dropped the beat. Go ahead, man.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about sexual.
When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing.
I guess you could call it a sexual healer.
Healing.
So, bro. You was waiting. You was fucking waiting to do that. Anyways, I want to talk about sexual enhancement pills for both men and women. Mm-hmm. I want to talk about, you know, how do y'all feel about people our age? Because I feel like it's become a trend recently.
Absolutely.
You know, with like younger people taking sexual enhancers. I feel like, you know, at one point it was something that was mostly kind of targeted towards older people.
Yeah.
And now a lot of young people are taking sexual enhancement pills. You know, we have a really good friend. Cocktails, they do promotion for a sexual enhancement pill. And a lot of people take it and a lot of people say it works. We've tried it before too. But you know, I think that it's something that I don't have an issue with trying it, but I feel like I'm too young to take something every day.
Right.
Or every time I have sex.
So
how do you feel about it?
I feel like this. If you trying to have like a turns up night with your boo, like I told you how the other night I brought the butt plug. We had the toy. I wore my lingerie. I took a little pill that night.
Okay.
The pussy can't ever be too wet.
Right.
Now, as far as taking something every day, that might be a little much, but some of these pills are all natural.
They are. Most of them are.
Like they're organic, so it's not like you're taking anything that's like changing your body or anything. So if something is like an organic, I would actually look up the products and see what are the other benefits besides making my pussy wet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because honestly, it's like if you're taking something that's all natural products, it's not gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like it's a big deal if you do take them every day. You know what I'm saying? But do I take them every day? I don't like taking pills anyway.
Yeah, same.
So I don't, but I feel like if you're about to fuck and you want to turn that shit up, it's fun. Take the fucking pill. Who cares?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about it because I actually saw a tweet where somebody had said something about it. Like they were like, y'all too young to be taking sexual enhancement pills. Y'all in y'all 20s taking all of these pills. What you even need that for? Your pussy don't get wet or something like that. So that's why I kind of had wanted to talk about it, you know. So how do you feel, Marin?
I mean, I wouldn't just go in on Twitter, but it is kind of weird hearing a 20-year-old taking pills for their pussy. That shit is kind of weird.
But you know what? Sometimes there's other effects, though. It's not just that it's going to make you wetter. Sometimes they make you more sensitive. So a lot of girls, like I say this, 70% of women aren't having orgasms. So a lot of times we're not taking the pill to impress a nigga or to get extra wet. We taking it for us so we can actually bust the damn nut.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people aren't even realizing that, like, women, we need help in the bedroom because men are just not making us orgasm. Yeah. So when I take some pills, sometimes my little kitty do get a little more sensitive and I do have more orgasms. So I mean, I'm at the point to where I know how to have an orgasm every time I have sex, no matter what. Yeah, but it took me so long to get there. You know what I'm saying? So if a 21-year-old wants to take a little pill because it makes her pussy sensitive and it makes her have an orgasm, girl, take your goddamn pill. And
like I said, I mean, and I will say this, the she orgasms pills really do work. They really do work.
She leaking. She soaking wet. She leaking.
Like if your pussy already get wet, pop a few of them she orgasms before you fuck your nigga. He gonna be like, whoa.
I'm telling you.
I mean, hey man, do whatever you need to do to be satisfied in the bedroom. But you know, most people when they think of sexual enhancement pills, they think of like dick pills.
Yeah, like Viagra.
Yeah,
Blue Chew.
I'm dead. But you know what? Even for men, sometimes niggas bust a nut. If your girl got good pussy and she make you nut quick, take the damn pill. Who cares? Yeah. I feel like if you want to take a look now, I'm not saying take this shit every day, but sometimes girls want to have sex longer than 4 minutes.
That's true. Sometimes men can't last that long.
Yeah, so it's like sometimes, nigga, you do need a little help in the bedroom.
But I think that's the issue, you know what I mean? A lot of men don't really care. They be like, oh, I got my nigga.
Yeah, but see, that I don't deal with that. Yeah. I deal with niggas that care. Now, I don't know if I've had a nigga that took a sex pill before. I've never dated. If they do, I didn't know about it. But that's why we said in the other episode, have somebody that wants to have sex with you, not somebody that just wants to fuck you. Like, sex is an activity we are doing together.
Right.
If I don't nut or you don't nut, I feel like, what was the point? We was just hunching.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
We just humping each other.
We were just humping each other for no reason. Like, there has to be an end goal, and the end goal is for both of us to have an orgasm.
I agree.
So I feel like, you know, if you want to last longer for your woman, it's okay to take a pill. It's not a big deal. I feel like people always want to put an age on something. There's some 50-year-old women who got that WAP and don't need no fucking pills.
That's true.
But just because that woman doesn't need it doesn't mean a 20-year-old woman is not going to need it.
And I was about to say that too. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real here. Dry pussy is a thing for some people.
It is. It's a thing for every person. Not there's been some times where I wanted to have sex, but I just couldn't get my pussy wet. It happens. It's normal. Not everybody is walking around with that super soaker and has amazing fucking pussy. Like, let's be real and honest here. You know what I'm saying? Like, things happen. Sometimes shit just be going on. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Next time I have sex, I hope the thing get wet because I'll be rubbing my coochie into oblivion. Sometimes when I masturbate too much and it's time to have sex, my coochie don't be getting wet. But I like to masturbate during my period because it makes my period end quicker.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It definitely does.
Let me start trying it because my period be going on for 7 days.
Rand's like, enough. But it does. I did do some research because they said it makes your muscles contract, so it kind of gets that shit out of there.
I'm dead. But yeah, like you said though, you know, I feel like some people need sexual enhancement pills more than others, and if you need them, it's nothing wrong with that, and it's not like an age limit.
It's not an age thing.
But I will say, I do feel like, yeah, if you don't need it, why take it every day?
Yeah, if you don't need it, don't take it every day. But even if you don't need it and you just want to spice things up,
and you can pop a few.
Yeah, you can pop a few. Who cares? Turn up, have fun. Jesus.
Live your life.
Live your life. Y'all just want to, everybody just wants to have
people
WAP and great dick. And you know what's crazy?
Everybody ain't got WAP and everybody ain't got great dick.
You know what's crazy though? I noticed, Drea, the main people that are like saying, oh, y'all are only 20, y'all, and the people that don't want to try stuff in bed are the main ones that aren't giving people orgasms or
have trash sex.
Or have trash sex. Those be the main people that feel like, oh, they don't need nothing in the bedroom but just me and you. No,
we need more than that.
We need more.
Me and you ain't enough.
Yes, like you gotta spice things up. Y'all be so fucking boring.
They do. I can't have sex with nobody like that. You gotta be down for whatever.
Okay, so
bop of the week.
The bop. Hey.
The bop.
Ooh.
The bop.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first. What's your bop?
I actually have a few this week. So I've been catching up on P Valley. I'm still gonna do the review on the Patreon. I know I said I was gonna do it a while back, but I am. I've been really busy, but I'm catching up on it. So I was watching it yesterday, and there was this episode, and if y'all know me, like I'm really obsessed with Jeremiah. So in this episode, the girl Autumn was giving the dude Andre a lap dance. They were playing this song. It's called Drip. It's Anne-Marie featuring Jeremiah. I don't know how old this song is or when it came out, but that shit is fire. It's definitely something you should suck some dick to, ride some dick to, and do all the things that you can do to a dick to, okay?
I remember that scene.
Yes, it's called Drip. Anne-Marie featuring Jeremiah. That's my first bop of the week. My second one is, I don't know have I made this my bop of the week, Snow Allegra? Have I talked about her before?
We talked about Snow before.
I've talked about Snow before.
Is it Dying for Your Love?
Yes.
I made that my bop of the week.
Oh, you already did? Mm-hmm. Okay, so Dying for Your Love, that's a good one. But let me talk about this song. Because, oh, damn, I can't remember the name of the group he was in. I was going to talk about the group that he was in. Because y'all know I really don't listen to pop music. I'm not a pop kind of girl. But I love Harry Styles.
One Direction.
One Direction, yes. Harry Styles in One Direction, and his album is so fucking good. Seriously.
Really?
Oh my God. So he has a song, it came out last year. It's called Watermelon Sugar. And I have literally been listening to this song on repeat for like a week.
Really?
It's so fucking good. It's like, it reminds me of like a summer song, like you in the pool with your bae and y'all just drinking and splashing around and having a good time.
Drinking and splashing around.
I love to drink and splash now. So yeah, that's my bop of the week too. Harry Styles, Watermelon Sugar. It's a bop. I love it. So yeah.
Okay, so, you know, Lex had a Bryson Tiller bop a few weeks ago.
I sure did.
I wasn't really feeling that song, but he got a new song called Always Forever. And I really, really like that song because it's kind of like what I was saying on the last episode when Lex was talking about like that song being her bop of the week, how I like when he sings more.
Oh, okay.
So I really, really like this song. It's a good song. And then Ruby Rose, y'all know I love Ruby Rose.
I told y'all, nigga.
I love Ruby Rose. So Ruby Rose got a new song called Pogo with K. Kemp.
Oh, you know I love some K. Kemp.
Yeah, so she got a song called Pogo with K. Kemp, and it's a bop too.
Okay,
so
shout out
those
to
are my
Ruby
two bops
Rose.
of the week. What's yours, Moran?
Man, my bop of the week, man. Shout out to Boulder Chris. Shout out to the East Side. That boy, Young Nudie, boy. He just dropped Young Nudie, bro.
Shout out to He's
Young
a rock,
Nudie, bro. Hey, man.
I love Young Nudie.
He got a new song.
He got a new track out called All White. I just fuck with Nudie. Nudie's like my
I
favorite.
do like Young Nudie.
He's just my favorite Atlanta rapper right now. I fuck with
Young Nudie.
I listen to Nudie.
What's it called?
It's called All White.
All White by Young Nudie. I'm definitely going to listen to that when I get in the car.
Listen to it in the
But I do want to throw this out there because I don't know if y'all saw this on Twitter, but there was like this big debate between Brent Faiyaz and Bryson Tiller. It's like y'all trying to.
That's like apples and oranges.
Yeah, because Brent Faiyaz, I put him in like the category of like Future, but he sings.
Right.
I don't even know that, and like
he toxic.
Bryson Tiller is like heartbroken all the time.
Yeah. All I'm just saying is like stop that lame ass. This artist is better than this.
Right, but they did the same thing with Meg Thee Stallion and Mulatto. They were going hard with comparing them. It's like they're both fucking great.
They're great.
Oh,
they're great.
And speaking of Mulatto, honorable mention, YFN Lucci came out with the Wet remix.
Oh yeah, fire. Her
her verse is fire.
Yeah, she is like killing all features lately.
Mulatto she's like killing all her features.
I don't know what she's doing right now and what her team is doing right now, but they're doing fucking amazing.
They are.
She is everywhere right now.
Shout out to the South Side. Hey man, I'm so proud of you, Mulatto. So proud of you.
Big
Lotto.
So proud.
Yes, this is a Mulatto Stan podcast.
Yeah, it is obviously.
Okay, so as usual, we answer your questions on the show. If you want your question answered, make sure you email us at askpoorminds@gmail.com. We get a lot of questions. If you want to skip the line, a lot of y'all be like, oh my gosh, I want my question answered, but I don't feel like waiting. The only way you can skip the line is if you're the top tier on Patreon. That's the only people that can skip the line and get their questions answered on the show. If y'all didn't know, if you're on the top tier in Patreon, you can get your questions
Stop
answered.
shade, my nigga.
What?
That is shady.
Stop being mean.
How am I being mean?
Because I'm not saying it like that. I'm just letting them know.
That's all I'm saying. Pay up, niggas.
I am dead.
God damn, Dre.
You see how she is?
So mean.
I'm kidding. God damn, tough crowd.
Okay.
So yes, the members, if y'all are on the top tier of Patreon, you can skip the line and get your advice answered on the show. If you haven't signed up for Patreon, we drop bonus life things. We talk about our exes. We have our exes on the show, all that good stuff. So if you haven't subscribed to our Patreon, make sure you do that. So back to the questions, and I'll go first. It says, hey, Drea and Lex, I love y'all's podcast. I can't get enough of it. Okay, so I've been talking to this nigga who is from Miami since 2016. We met on an international dating site because I'm all the way from Wakanda. LOL, I'm from South Africa. So we saw each other for the first time back in February.
I was so confused.
That was a terrible joke. That was a terrible joke.
I thought it was cute.
Terrible joke. Sorry. My bad.
So we saw each other for the first... Can I finish? God damn it.
Touche.
Nobody came to see you, Otis. So we saw each other for the first time back in February because I work in Florida. Now, I'm telling him that I would like to be exclusive since we've been talking for 4 years, but he told me he's on the down low. So do I forget about the whole thing and see other people, or should I be patient? P.S. It is still my first year in the USA, so maybe I could find someone who I have more in common with, but I really do care about him. Kind regards, Zway.
Down low of what?
He's gay. So the guy he's been dating, he wants to be exclusive, but the guy said, I'm down low, like nobody knows.
Like Lil Murda.
Keep it on the
Not like Lil Murda.
Oh, man. Come on, Marie.
It ain't too much that's low about Lil Murda no more.
He sure not. So, I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
I don't like that for you.
And I think you should forget it.
I think you should too. I mean, it's okay that you still have feelings for him, but you don't want to be patient and be waiting forever. At this point, you said it's been 4 years. I feel like it's 2020.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. It's 2020. Who cares about people being gay? Like, I think it's a beautiful thing. Like, when you love somebody, it doesn't have a gender on it. Like, no, it shouldn't be a big deal anymore. I think it's so weird that people still make announcements that, like, if a celebrity comes out the closet, they're like, oh my God, such and such is gay. Why is somebody's sexuality news? But either way it goes, I feel like you deserve to be loved out loud, and you shouldn't have to hide behind closed doors just because y'all are both two men. That's silly. And it's and plus you in Miami. It's got a lot of good a lot of good dick in Miami. Boy, go live your life and have fun. He doesn't deserve you.
That's what I was about to say.
But you
can't
can't.
Men in Miami.
And I get it though.
You openly.
That's what I'm saying. But you can't rush somebody to come out to their family, you know. So you don't want to put that pressure on him. So I feel like this situation is not for you. Mm-hmm. You're open. You're living your life. So you deserve somebody who has that in common with you. I never promote people being on the down low and hiding somebody, even if you're in a straight relationship.
Right.
If anybody has to hide y'all's relationship, don't fuck with it, period.
I totally agree. Like, if that's what you want, if you want to be in a relationship with somebody and you want to be out in the open with them and he don't want that, you just need to let that situation go, because there's too many people out there that will be with you openly and love you in public.
Period, Pooh.
So, yeah. Next question, it says, trying to make it. Hey, y'all, I hope you're doing well. My question to y'all is, what suggestions would you give someone who is trying to start their own YouTube/podcast? Me and my sister aren't as social, but we have really fun personalities. Any little suggestion helps.
My thing, the main thing is like, I know it sounds so cliche, because you know one thing I hate when I used to ask people for advice, but it sounded really cliche.
You just gotta cry.
But it's the truth.
You just gotta work.
Now being here, it's really the fucking truth. First of all, you have to have a plan. You need to know how your show is gonna be set up.
Right.
One thing that me and Drea, we had no idea when we started doing this shit. So we would just sit down and fucking talk. Yeah. Now we have segments, so people know what to look forward to and they know what they like. Like, you need to come up with a whole, like, what's it called? Outline. You have to come up with an outline for your show. You need to know what your show is going to be about, your target audience. But the main thing is, and we always say this, you have to be consistent. There was one point, like I told y'all, it was like maybe 50 people listening to me and Drea talk every week. But we still can't. We still was dropping shit every fucking week. We did not care. But one thing is, you said y'all aren't social. You have to use social media. There's no way you can have a podcast, a YouTube, if you're not using social media. Podcasting and YouTube is social media. So you have to make your presence on social media known. There's no way, like I said, unless you're already a celebrity, there's no way you can have a successful YouTube or a podcast without being on social media. So that's something, those are the things that you need to work on. Those are like the baby steps, like, and being consistent. Like I said, we've been doing this shit for, 2 years now?
Next month it'll be 2 years.
Yeah, next month it'll be 2 years, and we're just now starting to make money. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
people don't really be seeing
they think
what
that
really
people,
go on.
Yeah, people be thinking that you just do this shit and you just be making money, and it's not like that at all. It's very fucking
grind
hard.
For this shit.
Yeah.
It's true, though. Nah, it's true, though. Can y'all, like, elaborate on maybe some of y'all struggles with that? Because you don't want to, with, you know, other than, you know, having 50 listeners. Like,
just figuring out, like, we used to record in her living room.
So the sound
quality used to be terrible. Like, it was just a lot of figuring shit out. I knew how to edit because, you know, that's what I went to college for. But it was like I had to refresh all that memory. So you need to figure out, are you going to pay somebody to do it? Is that in your budget? Are you going to do it yourself? So it's like figuring out a schedule and just like.
Yeah, figuring out when you want to drop. I mean, honestly, my main advice that I always give anybody, I actually tweeted about this yesterday, is just being consistent. Because
this is a job.
Because all of these other things, as crazy as they sound, I think to people, all of the other stuff sounds harder. But once you start really doing something, you realize being consistent is the hardest part. Like you could figure out how to work these computer programs and do all that type of stuff. But if you're not a consistent person and you don't have consistency, your show is never going to go anywhere. Like I said, I spoke on this yesterday on Twitter. I've seen so many people during the pandemic, you know, start podcasts and start blogs and do like maybe 2 episodes, 3 episodes, maybe 3-4 blog posts, and now they not doing the shit no more. How are you gonna have a successful blog or a successful podcast or a successful YouTube channel if you're not dropping content consistently? We live in a generation where it's like, you gotta be like, if you not being seen, people gonna forget about you. You know what I mean? So your podcast might be great. The first 2 episodes might have been great, but if you're not dropping shit and you don't drop nothing for 3 weeks, they gonna forget about your ass.
Right. They gonna listen to this,
and they gonna go listen to somebody else who's being consistent. You know what I mean? So I just always say consistency is the main thing, because you can learn everything else.
But not only that, I don't think people realize, like, it's a job. Y'all get episodes on, y'all see us every Wednesday. For people who aren't Patreon members, y'all just see us on Wednesday. The YouTube drops on Friday. But we are doing something for Poor Minds every day.
If you're a Patreon member, you seeing us more than once a week.
And not like every day, like I'm responding to emails.
Right.
I'm sending in this for the ads. I'm sending in I'm literally doing something for Poor Minds.
We be having meetings. We be talking to people on the phone. Like it's just a lot of stuff that kind of goes into it. You have to be consistent. So and I really don't know what else to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, most people are, you're working, you have a job. So you just have to make time for it. Like I started being like, okay, I'm going to dedicate this time and this time to Poor Minds every day. And I still do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I'll be working at work. I'll be at my job working on Poor Minds stuff. I'll be like, okay, this is the time I know at work that I'm not that busy. So from like 3 to 5, I'm going to get all this shit done for Poor Minds. And that's what I do.
And I want to say this too. I feel like a lot of the time too, people be wanting to start podcasts and stuff because they be like, oh, I'm funny, I have a good personality. And I think that people think that it's going to be easier because it's not like a business where you're selling a tangible product. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like clothing or cosmetics and stuff. So I think people be thinking that it's going to be easier. But if you don't have, I'm going to say this because I always say this on the show, if you don't have the mindset to be an entrepreneur, it's not going to work as well because it's still a business. Like you still being a boss, you still being an entrepreneur. So if you don't have that in you, and some people just don't.
But not only that, when we first started recording, how many times would I stop the camera and I'd be like, this ain't it? And we would have to start over.
And we used to do that as well. Like, we used to record whole episodes. Sometimes Alex used to piss me off because we'll be like 45 minutes into recording an episode and she'd be like, nah, we got to do this over because I just didn't like the vibe. I don't feel like it flowed right. And I'd be like, what the fuck? But I would do the shit.
Because it's just like I had a vision. And look at the vision.
Yeah.
Right. Look at the vision. Yeah. That's what I wanted. Mm-hmm. Everybody's like, what's the main thing that the poor girls and the poor boys say to us? They love our banter.
Yes.
But this wasn't.
That's what we wanted.
This was,
it wasn't always like this. I mean, we get along because we're genuinely friends.
Well, no, I was saying like when the camera is off, this is really how we are. But we just had to figure out how to do it in front of the camera and make it like where we wasn't putting all of our business out there. Right. But it was still funny, but it was still like good. So you have to come up with that formula. And we came up with it and it worked.
But it took time.
It took time. So good luck, girl. Yes, let me know if you need some help. Well, definitely, I'm always here to help. So you can send us a DM anytime you got any questions.
But just stay consistent, girl. Don't start and quit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead.
It's your turn.
Oh, you already read it? Okay.
I just read that one.
It says, please don't use my real name. What up, though? I love the show first and foremost. And I know that folks don't like toys, but I cannot relate. When I found out that all women don't orgasm via penetration, I knew I had to do more.
Cunnilingus.
Cunnilingus was the immediate go-to, of course, but them toys.
You don't know
What's a cunnilingus?
I don't.
It's head for women. That's the real.
When women get head, it's called cunnilingus.
That's the real textbook definition of it. Yes, it's called cunnilingus.
Who made that term?
I
swear to God,
I'm gonna say that next time.
What is it called when you give a man head? I forgot. Fellatio in cunnilingus.
Boy, give me that.
That's an actual term. Fellatio. I always looked at fellatio like a nickname.
Fellatio is the textubbook term for
fellatio.
I always just looked at it like a nickname.
I want some cunnilingus.
Like, let me get that neck. Like, that's how I looked at fellatio.
But yes, cunnilingus. That's what it is. I can't believe y'all didn't know that.
Come give me some of that cunnilingus. Okay, anyway.
That shit don't even sound sexy. I don't want to do that shit.
Drea, say it. You know Drea's sexy. Say it.
Cunnilingus.
See?
That sound like geometry.
Give me that little ling-ling.
All right. Vibrators are the shit. I use them during foreplay. Deep kissing, choking, vibes equals WAP. I combine a small one while performing cunnilingus because I know
That's saying, bro. You lame ass. Oh,
Maria, don't do that. I like it. He called him lame. I like it.
Moran be saying, I never call people lame.
That shit just, bro. Like, stop, bro.
I think he's trying not to be offensive and he's trying to use the proper terms, and I like it.
All right, bro. Do your thing. I apologize.
I like it. I combine a small one while performing cunnilingus. Because I know the clitoris is not just a button under the hood. Ooh. During sex, either with this partner vibe I have that stimulates the clitoris and the G-spot, I can still penetrate, or one that I have her hold. Anal plugs, cock rings with vibes, all of that. I have this wand vibe that has Bluetooth and I can use it long distance.
This just sounds expensive.
I can't take Moran serious right now. These faces.
It has a stroker attachment that I can use and they can control. I also have one that my partner can wear while we're out. I'm always open to talking about toys with fellas who aren't arrogant and homophobic.
I'm not homophobic.
Period.
Or arrogant.
I always say keep that sex nasty and fuck with the heteronormative bullshit. Oh, that wasn't a question. He was just telling us he likes.
He a doctor?
Okay, shout out to you. You know what? I'm actually glad we read that.
Yeah.
Because I learned the word cunnilingus.
I mean, I learned the word. It's just like, this shit just so extra, bro.
Some people are extremely sexual, but I love when black men show that side because it's not
I love
common.
the verbiage.
I love
That shit
it.
extra, bro.
I cannot wait to say, give me that cunnilingus.
La-ling-ling.
Not ling-ling.
That's what you got to
This
say.
cunnilingus, like if a nigga really came up to you and say, let me get that cunnilingus, that's going to turn you
No,
on.
he's supposed to say, let me get that fellatio.
The other way
He's
around.
supposed to say, can I give you that cunnilingus?
Can I give you cunnilingus?
Can I give you cunnilingus?
Honestly, if a man said that, I would be impressed.
That sounds like food.
I would be like, he knows his shit. Hell yeah, come give me that cunnilingus, boy.
Right?
Because you probably really
If you lying like fuck, bro.
If you
You lying like
Give me that
fuck.
cunnilingus, boy.
You lying like fuck.
if you know, I feel like shit. If you know the fucking word, you probably get some good cunnilingus.
I don't know, man.
Does that mean you really know what the fuck it means?
It sound like this
And you
nigga
know
like
what the
studied, like you sat down and
And is he
studied.
studying?
So he probably really give good head.
Hey man, shout out to bruh. You know what I'm saying? I hope I did not offend you at all, but the shit is just extra. Shout out to bruh. Shout out to the listener.
bruh.
Shout out
I
to
hope
bruh.
you ain't offend him neither.
I hope I didn't. I really hope I didn't.
Okay, he knows the show. Obviously, he's a listener, so he knows we're joking. Okay, so last one. Yeah.
Okay. Hey ladies, I recently got back from a girls trip and I'm having issues. Everything was fine until a day or two after we got back. My friend is saying that I owe her money, but I'm asking her how. Y'all are so, we can't never get to the fucking question.
Nobody is ever gonna email us ever again. I wasn't laughing till Moran
That's how
laughed.
I felt on the last question, but you didn't see him because you was reading.
Moran! Freaky M!
Calm your ass down.
This should be funny, goddamn.
She said, my friend is saying that I owe her money, but I'm asking her how. I kept tracking tabs of what I spent.
Sound like me.
She do sound like you. I don't have no issue paying any money back if she can show me exactly what I owe. I didn't and haven't liked how she talks to me, and it's like whenever I say something about it, it's a problem. At this point, I'm willing to just send her some money because I don't want the friendship to end. What would you do in my situation? Thanks in advance. So let me read the text messages. So she sent us the text messages. So she said to the girl, oh, okay.
No, the girl is saying this to her. She's in blue.
You right. Okay, my bad. The girl is saying this to her. Oh, okay. I was like, phone had to be on do not disturb before the Ubers to and from the boats. So she said, I paid for that already. The friend said, so you paid for every Uber? Because I don't remember. She said, yes, I did. She said, I know you had cash. and on Cash App, but I didn't remember that. Oh, my second one ain't downloading.
Mine didn't either.
But anyways, y'all get the point.
Y'all just going back and forth.
So she basically sent a long text message to the girl, and she told her, I paid all my parts and kept track. You told me the ride was $9 there and back, and then you switched it, and the total was $30, which I don't think was fair, because how did it go from $9 to $15? I didn't complain, just went and paid it. I also paid $60 for the boat because that's all I could afford.
Oh, it's a lot.
So it's a lot of messages. But anyways, from what I'm reading, it ain't that much money. So your friend petty as fuck.
I'll say this. Fast forward all that shit. First of all, don't go on a trip if you really have to be like counting pennies.
Pinching.
I'll say this. A lot of times, like when I go on trips with my friends, I'll be like, okay, you get the Uber. I'll get the Uber next time. We're not... If her Uber was $30 and mine was $10, she's not like, well, mine was $30 and yours was $10. We don't do that. We're just here to turn up and have a good time. If there's anything going on, I'm going to Cash App you. It's not that serious. I never argue with my friends about money when we're on a trip. So if somebody don't got it, then y'all don't really need to be traveling together or need to be traveling.
Sidebar. She sent us another message that I'm just now seeing that says, also, I really think she's trying to get over on me because she didn't spend her money wisely. Which might be true. I feel like in order to avoid that going forward in the future, you know, if you want to still stay friends with her, because I wouldn't want to be cool with no bitch who bugging me about like $50.
Or even if it was $300.
Even if it was $300, like still, I just feel like in order to avoid that going forward, if y'all are gonna be splitting things, you need to send her the money as soon as
things
like
happen.
If y'all go out to eat and y'all she pay the whole tab, send her the money ASAP. Or if y'all out the country or whatever, so you don't have Wi-Fi right there, as soon as you get back to the hotel y'all staying at or whatever, I would send her money so it's not no issue.
I always do that. Drea knows I don't be playing. I don't like
me neither. I send people their money as soon as
possible.
Need to.
Like when we went all out to eat to that sushi lounge one time, and like I was like, okay, me and Dre on the same tab. I paid it with my card before we even could get up. My money was in my account. Like, not that we argue about money or stuff like that, but it's no need because it's not
we
that
just send it to each other.
Not
it's
that
not,
serious.
You know what I mean?
You should never be arguing with your friend about money, especially if y'all are on vacation. I'll get the Uber. It's not that serious,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So I feel
Uber?
like
I can't believe she was texting you about an Uber. Like when we even in Atlanta when we go places, we take turns paying for the Ubers.
Right. But even if it's not a turn,
even if it's not a turn, it's like if Lex paid for it this time to and from, I'll pay it for it next time.
But like honestly, it really just be like who phone got the better service or who gonna get the Uber here quicker. Like
who got more battery?
That's what I'm saying. Honestly, I actually like using my Lyft because I get miles.
Right, me too. That's what I be using.
Yeah, Lyft underrated. I fuck with Lyft.
Yeah, Lyft is
I
good.
don't even use Uber.
Every time you spend $1, you get a mile with Delta.
Yeah.
For real?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
She told me.
Well, we'll talk about that off camera.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that.
I got you.
I use Lyft a lot. I didn't know that.
Look, and then when you coming from the airport, you get 2 miles for $1.
To give us a
sponsorship. Exactly.
Well, I'm gonna have to edit this.
Don't be giving all the tea.
Hell no.
So yeah, I feel like y'all shouldn't be arguing over money. That's silly. That's petty. And moving forward, y'all definitely need to have a conversation. Like, why are we pinching and counting pennies that we owe each other? That's silly.
Yeah, it was a lot of text messages, sis. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to really read through all of them, but yeah, that would be my advice. Just in the future, I think y'all need to have a conversation, but in the future going forward, if y'all go on any more trips together, as soon as she pay for something, send her money. Mm-hmm. So you won't even have that issue.
Period.
About what you owe.
Sound like you need a new friend, but
that's what it sounds like to me too. But you know, everybody be saying I mean, so I'm trying to try a different approach.
Well, I said it for you.
Sound like she need a new friend.
Honestly.
Should we tell them what we did last Monday?
I said it on Patreon last night, so I mean it's up to you. Well, I gave the tea to our Patreon members already.
Can they see this cash? Y'all can see that? Well, we
are popping.
Actually,
like
have an episode with one of y'all's favorite podcasts from Atlanta. We had him on the show in the past, but he actually invited us on our platform. So yeah, last Monday we did the 85 South show.
We did.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
It was so much fun. It was very, very fun. I think the episode is going to drop this Friday, yes. I think. So yeah, y'all just make sure y'all look out for that and y'all go support us on that platform because y'all know how people when we're on other platforms be coming for us.
They be attacking.
So we need our poor girls to come through and our poor boys to come through for us, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we did the 85 South show. Shout out to Carlos. It was an amazing time. He always excited. Looking out. If you haven't ever listened to the 85 South show, it's really, really dope and it's funny. Like
funny as fuck.
Carlos is hilarious.
DC is funny as fuck too.
Yes, and Chico.
They all funny.
But yeah, we did like a booty hole song that was so fun. I can't wait till that episode comes out.
I would give y'all a snippet, but you gotta wait.
Y'all gonna have to wait. Speaking of
we
singing,
did do a song though.
It's about that time.
Oh, okay. I'm excited because she didn't tell me what song she was singing this week, y'all.
I actually wanted to sing this dedicated to Dre and Houston Bay because every time I call her, she got a smile on her face.
I'm so dead.
Let me pull up the lyrics first. I know the words, but just in case, I don't want to mess up. This is dedicated to you and Houston Bay because he been having you glowing. The dick is good and it's showing.
I'm so dead.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, let me scroll to the top. I was trying to stall. I don't know what it is that you've done to me, but it's caused me to act in such a crazy way. Oh yeah.
Bro.
Whatever it is that you do and you do what you do. It's a feeling that I wanna stay. 'cause my heart starts beating triple time with thoughts of loving you on my mind. I can't figure out just what to do when the causing cue is you. Yeah. Whoa,
I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control and something takes over me. I am so dead.
You gotta get to the knocks me off of my feet part.
Wait, well, how's that part go?
In amazing, I don't know the words. That's why I stopped singing.
Oh, fuck it, that was
it knocked me off of my feet.
Off my feet.
Can't explain why your loving makes me weak.
Houston, babe. That was for you and your man. Ooh, look at her blushing again.
I'm laughing at you, bitch. Man. I'm not fucking blushing.
Shout out to Houston, babe.
Shout out to Houston, babe.
Dre finna get her bat blown out this weekend. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the poor
Y'all are very embarrassing.
No, we not. God. We are congratulating you on your up and coming good weekend. It's gonna be lit. You feel me? Shout it. It's gonna be up. And yeah, man. Y'all
Thank
did
y'all
that.
so
shout
much.
out to Kellen, because it's about to be Kellen's birthday.
Oh, when it drops, it'll be her birthday, right?
Yeah, Wednesday.
So make sure y'all tell our friend Kellen happy birthday. It's her birthday today.
Yes.
And thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon. You want your questions answered on the show, email us at askpoorminds@gmail.com. And we'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all. Bye.